It is the FIA Formula 3 World Championship as it hosts round number 4 at the Principality of Monte Carlo. Welcome to the Monaco Grand Prix. Welcome if you're joining us early Sunday morning in Europe, whether it is in Britain or the rest of the continent. Welcome to the feature race. My name is Jess Ball, and whilst Josh B has a well-deserved break after doing Formula 3 qualifying at silly o'clock in the morning, you got us for the Formula 3. You got myself and Omi in the commentary box. And Omi, we were treated to quite an interesting sprint race yesterday. What can you expect today?
Something similar, really. They've got to take the tyres longer, of course. Still no pit stops. But what we do have is added laps, extra laps today. So they need to work on the tyres a bit more. Make sure that they keep the tyres in good shape. However, around this circuit, if you do want to push to try and make an overtake, you can do so and then struggle a bit because of how hard it is to overtake. So if you really want to push, then you can go for it. Overtaking chances, of course, from yesterday are very limited. We didn't get much in the way of overtaking near the front, so it's going to be very tricky for the drivers. But here is the starting grid.
The starting grid from front to back. Gabriele Milli put his car on pole position in Group A on Friday with Christian Mansell in second spot. We got Luke Browning in third spot. We got Lindblad in fourth. Fornaroli in fifth. Bogdanovic in sixth. Boyer starts seventh. Joseph Lope will start eighth. No, Leon will start ninth. Tim Tramitz will start 10th. Then we got Van Open in 11th. Solov, our race winner from yesterday, starts 12th. Ollie Gertfer starts 13th. Megatuniv starts 14th. Ksuka starts 15th, Bedrin starts 16th. Then we got Ramos in 17th, Tommy Smith in 18th, Callum in 19th, and Rosinski in 20th. Then we got Charlie Wirtz in 21st. We got Max Esterson in 22nd. Then we got Sophia Flörsch, who takes a penalty, in 23rd. Sebastian Montoya in 24th. Joseph Dufek in 25th. Alexander Dunn in 26th. To Sampol in 27th. Stenshaw in 28th. And King Shields in 29th, and James Headley will be starting at the back of the grid. Just about got through. I had to rely on the battle screen in order to go through that, because they were going through so fast, or was it just me, Omi?
Well, they do usually go through very quickly at the same time. Of course, they want to rush through.
I don't know how Josh does it.
Try and do British touring cars. The speed is insane with them.
Yeah, as I just fixed the battle screen. It wasn't showing the white window on the right hand side. Josh T is kind of watching in the background. He's also providing TV pictures for us as well. What are your thoughts going into the race? I know it's early morning, so I won't throw to you too much.
Me sleep. Me want sleep. Me need sleep. I'm here. Hello everyone. Formula 3 feature. Formula 3 was a little bit chaotic as the formation lap gets underway. Let's see what this race brings us.
Yes, indeed, as the drivers are going to be warming up those tyres. Another sunny day here in Monaco. I don't know what the threat of rain is around Monaco, as we're seeing the driver standings as Fornaroli leads by 3 points over Luke Browning in second. Bogdanovic on 50, Mini on 47, Ollie Gertfer on 42, Tramitz with 39, Megatuniv on 38. Lindblad on 32, Van Open on 30, Boyer on 24, Mansell on 20, Solov on 17, joint with Ramos, Leon on 15, Montoya on 12, and we didn't see what the rest of the standings were, but your team standings, Prema topping the way on 129, Trident on 109, Campos on 70, ART on 67, High Tech on 62, and there's your top 5 or 6 teams there. Now, Omi, we had a red flag / safety car lap 1 yesterday. Where do you think the safety car's going to come today? Because it's inevitable, because we had it in every session yesterday.
I think turn 1, lap 1.
Turn 1, lap 1. Why is my mic loud compared to you? I need to turn it right down. I need to balance it out, because otherwise I'm going to go crazy. And then Omi's going to be a bit quieter. There we go. It's not in the red anymore. Whoop. That is great news. I think we're going to get one in lap 2 at Mirabeau.
Yeah, and well,
Nice.
we had red flags on track, but we also had, well, you could say, a red flag off track after a boat went crashing into the marina as well. I don't know if you guys saw
Yeah, I
that
saw that.
yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that as well, yeah.
Hopefully everyone is okay there, but also theoretically a red flag out on the marina circuit with the hundreds, if not thousand boats that are round here on the circuit, but we're lining up on the grid, Jess, ready to go.
Yes, indeed. The first race of the session. We've got a big day on JB Motorsports in Monaco and Indianapolis as well. So
Tell me about it.
make sure you stay with us. They still haven't decided on whether the Indy 500 is happening or not, because have you guys seen the weather that was forecast for this afternoon in Indy? They're going to make a decision, I think, a few hours before the race, whether it's going to go ahead or not. So you will be kept informed on JB Motorsports whether we're covering it today or tomorrow, or even Tuesday. Let's hope we don't get to Tuesday, because I'm busy. But anyway, we have got Gabriele Mini starting on pole position, with Christian Mansell starting on the front row in P2. Who's going to come out on top? In both races yesterday in F2 and F3, we saw the guy that started on pole position go on to win the race. The green flag is waving in the background. The medical car's in the background. 3, 4, 5, red lights. Action in Monaco. Gabriele Mini gets a good start, but so does Mansell in the front as well. Side-by-side action happening towards the first corner. Some look-ups in the background. Heading in towards turn 1. A few people cutting off the track to avoid everyone, which is very, very brave. But I think there was a few cars that were going very slowly to avoid trouble there. But so far from the front pack, everything going swimmingly. Well, as I like to call it, the pun as well. We got one of the Red Bull Academy cars trying to go past Casino. That's where we saw the pile-up yesterday. No such pile-up right now through there. How about Mirabeau? That's going to be another tricky corner as most of the cars make their way through. But it's like a traffic jam on the M25. It's 3 wide go through Mirabeau. It's almost certain going to be a pile-up if they're not too careful. No, they got away cleanly, Omi.
They did as well. Up the inside, try Sammy Megatune. If he can't find a way through there, they're still battling all the way in the background. And we do have a car off the road. That's Charlie Wers, I believe, who has gone off the road and into the barrier at Portier.
Oh no, Charlie Vert, his weekend, Omi, has gone from bad to worse. He's just not having the weekend that he wanted. He got involved in an incident yesterday, as it will be a safety car. Well, I predicted lap 1. No, lap 2, so I was wrong. I was wrong. I don't know why the lap count. Oh no, that counter would only work after they completed 1 lap. Never mind. As I think they're going to try and recover the car, and I have to say, I think the main action that's happened is right in the middle. Again, the top 6 pretty much stayed as they are. It's just so hard to overtake.
It is so hard to overtake indeed, and Mansell just hasn't got the better launch. But once again, it was a similar situation to yesterday, where the driver on the inside, having the lead, was able to just keep it. So Mini able to keep the lead, but Mansell did get a pretty decent start.
Yep, let's have a look at the start, as I think Mansell got the better getaway into turn 1, but Mini had the better line through to Saint-Devant. And this is where you can see where the chaos happened. There's no way you'll be able to fit all 30 cars through there in turn 1. So some of them had to take avoiding action. Up the hill, no trouble at all. And yeah, I think, was that where we saw Charlie Verts have a problem in the background? No, it was James Headley in the background, actually, who decided just to, like, I don't want to get involved in like I did yesterday. I want to stay out of trouble, which is fair enough, let's just say. I want to see what happened to Charlie Verts, actually, in the background. I see lockups. So where did he go off? I wonder if it was in the tunnel section, or it might be before that. We'll find out. Oh, no, it was just before the tunnel section. So was he pushed off, Omi?
Yes, he was pushed off there. just trying to identify who could have possibly been one of the rodents. Just couldn't see fully there due to the shadows. But luckily, around this circuit, safety cars can end very quickly because of the amazing marshals that we have around this venue. So it means that we're getting the safety car in, and we're already going racing at the end of this lap.
Well, if it's on a Formula One game, it takes like 2 or 3 laps regardless. So at least
Yeah.
the marshals are good around here, whereas in other tracks you have to wait an eternity. So green flag, the track is clear, the safety car is in, so Gabriele Mini decides when to go. 27 laps await our drivers as they make their way towards Anthony Nose. There's a lot of cars that are struggling to avoid the wall there. Green flag is waiting for the second time today. We're going green flag racing. Mini gets a good restart. Number 20 also had a good restart, but he had a look up in the background as well. Let's hope it's not damaging his tyres. In Formula 3, the only difference between that and Formula 2, they don't have to pit.
Indeed, Noah Leon really all over the back of Tim Travanich. Boyer trying to put some pressure on Dino Beganovic as well, but the top two not separated by anything. So Mansell, yesterday we had a runaway winner. Solo was able to get away. Mini isn't able to get away in the same way. Mansell trying to put some pressure. Charlie Words and Visnicki has been noted there as well as we go down the hill to the hairpin. So I was correct. It was one of the Rodin Motorsport cars that collided, and there's one of the Rodin Motorsport cars diving to the inside as well at the hairpin.
I wonder who that was, because I can't remember who all the road emotes.
Yeah, that was Visnicki, who also was dive bombing there.
Oh, it was Wazinski. I didn't know he was in Road Motorsport. I should know. I should have done my research. 4 tips. It's a gap between Gabriele Mini and Christian Mansell as well. Christian Mansell had a very good qualifying in Group B as well. Wasn't quite enough to get the pole because there was pretty much an incident towards the end that stopped people doing their laps and it caused a red flag and the session wouldn't be resumed. And yeah, it's just a little bit of chaos there, but he's still hanging in there as well. Let's see if he could do what the others didn't do yesterday and try and overtake for the lead. We have seen it in F2 a few years ago as well, where we saw a battle for the lead.
Yeah.
But they're just following around at the moment, just getting their tyres up to temperature because there's no tyre blankets in Formula 3, and no one else would have pitted. But let's hope we actually get to see some overtakes, F1 TV, please, because we missed about 7 or 8 overtakes yesterday, and I was not a happy bunny.
Indeed, of course, but Mansell really going for it here as well. So let's see if he can try and challenge. But yes, Formula 2 has had some extraordinary moments around this venue, of course. Bit of wheel-to-wheel there, as well as the PHM dives to the inside, back on board with Mini, because the last thing that these two directors want is that they missed the overtake for the lead. So I'll try to keep an eye on it all right now. But yes, let's hope they actually show overtakes that do happen.
I do, because when we do in esports, it's fine. But now I think this probably is an overtake coming up now. A dive bomb, actually. Oh, it's Callum. It's Callum and Smith. Instant noted. So I think it was Callum that pushed Smith off the track. I wonder if Callum's going to get a penalty.
Yep, just a little push. Sent him out a little bit wide. And keep an eye on Mansell. He is so close. 3/10, and now has DRS as well down towards
Wazinski, 10 seconds.
Yep, he's got a 10-second time penalty. But if Mansell just closes into turn 1, then maybe could get a bit of the hill as well and try and challenge. But he needs to remain very close if he wants to do that. But he's really applying the pressure. Let's hope he's not taking too much out of his tyres right now.
Now, all we need is the other Rodin Motorsport car of Lokes to get involved, and that will be all 3 of them. There's a problem. He's not that
Bedrin has a puncher.
As Bedrin has a puncher and is in pit lane. There's a little bit of a gap behind, but he's half a second behind Boyer, so it could happen.
Yeah, that is annoying for Bedrin, but I think that's him gone unless he can fix his car in time. So where did he get the puncher from? Well, we're going to find out now. That was good timing. So I wonder... Oh, so he hit the Alpine car just a little bit. And... Oh, he got a puncher from there. How?
So he was battling up against Stuka. but then the puncture came at the Nouvelle. I cannot believe this luck, he says on the radio.
Luckily, there was text there, so we were able to see that currently as well.
Oh, and guess who's missed another overtake? Sebastian Montoya has got past Dune as well.
So we missed one.
Yep. Let's start counting how many we're going to miss today.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that too, Omi. I was going to suggest how many we would have, yeah. How many we would miss. I'm going to keep an eye on the timing tower like a hawk, Omi, for the rest of this. Yeah, it's 1, 2.
I think this is going to be the most interesting part of the race.
But
how many do we miss?
But that was for the back, though. That was just like someone getting past, like, really. I just didn't see someone get the fastest lap then, but it just went off on our screen.
19th.
19th, okay. So that's Stenshawn that gets fastest lap, 125.983. He's not having a good race so far as well. We got 2 drivers that now out of this race. The number 27 of Bedrin and the number 17 of Charlie Wirtz, as everyone seems to be managing their tyre effectively as well, but just wait till we get towards the end because there's more laps only than yesterday. I think about a few laps extra. So they have to manage their tyres better. They can't afford to be pushing too much throughout the entirety of the lap, as that's when mistakes happen. We actually got an overtake. Oh, no, we don't. We thought we had an overtake, but he wasn't able to make it stick.
Yeah, Boyer was trying to go round the outside of Beganovic. That allowed Joseph Loke to, and they're still battling down to Sanderot as well. So Joseph Loke now in P7, Mary Boyer in 8, but they were all battling at the Rascas. Brilliant stuff.
Woohoo! Let's go, boys!
Great defending there from Loke. That was textbook stuff. Or did he gain a place from that we didn't see?
Yeah, it was.
He will jump in the...
Yeah, it was Boyer versus Beganovic. He was trying to make a move as well. Joseph looks just slipping up the inside, I believe.
It's a fair play to him. So he's finished 5th yesterday. And I was looking at his interview and he just said that he feel like the car is just suited well to this track. But where are the other 2 road and motorsport cars, eh? It just seems... I think it's driver as well, more than anything. You got to have a good car, but the driver's got to be confident as well. Stenshaw and Duper, instant noted, leaving the track and gaining an advantage. So that was turn 1.
Yep, Mini now able to get in a bit of a rhythm. He's been able to get away. Joseph Look now going on the attack of Dino Beganovic. So he is absolutely flying right now, and he's really, really trying to push. So let's see what he's going to be able to do as he tries to push his way past Beganovic. He's going to need to try force his rival into a little bit of a mistake. Fastest lap of the race goes to Arvid Lindblad. Montoya's got past Esterson.
Yep, so Montoya, great job from him so far. Montoya's in 20th spot at the moment, so not quite for points yet. And top 10 get points, normal FIA points for Formula 3 this time. Well, we saw the top 10 got points yesterday, but it was 10 down to 1. Now it's the top 10 in normal FIA points. And points obviously means prizes at the end of the day as well. And the gap between Loke and Beganovic, 0.5 of a second. So he's closing in quite rapidly. As what's happened, Omi?
Leon has got past Lawrence Van Hoopen. So that's
number 3.
And that was well, that's 4 because we're gonna count Montoya's one as well. Because at Monaco we don't see much overtaking. So like even if it's further back, they kind of do need to show it wherever there's the biggest chance of an overtake. So I'm going to search 4.
So yeah, we've had 4 that we didn't catch. But we saw 1. We saw 1. That was good. That was good that we saw 1 overtake. But we want to see all of them. We don't want to see cars in a procession for the lap. But we could see another one here as they try to go around the outside, potentially, for Raskas. But I don't think he's going to go for it as well. We will keep an eye out on Beganovic and Lowe. Beganovic is closing on Fornaroli as well in 5th place. Don't forget, he's leading the championship. Number 20 right on the gearbox of the number 7 as they head towards Portier No, I'm getting my corners mixed up. Is it Portier or is it?
No.
No. Oh my God.
Yeah, Portier is where Perez famously crashed, of course, in 2022.
Oh,
And of course, we
right.
saw,
Portier's near the tunnel. Okay, there we
yeah,
go.
and where Charlie Wurst crashed in this
I
one.
swear Josh called the corner wrong yesterday. That's why I got a bit confused.
Oh.
So blame Josh. Actually,
Yes.
don't blame Josh B because he's probably quite knackered at the moment trying to get Formula E set up,
Yeah.
which will be starting the stream in around about 13 minutes time on JBMotorsports 1 and Twitch. So if you want to watch that in the background, please do. It'll be the second E3 of the weekend. We won't spoil things too much if you want to watch qualifying, aka me, because I want to watch it tomorrow. What I'm doing tomorrow, Omi, is catching up on all the motorsport series that I don't get a chance to watch because of clashes. So British Touring Cars, Formula E, MotoGP. That'll be my day tomorrow, catching up.
Well, that depends, of course, on the Indy 500 and what that decides to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's hope they tell us.
Are we actually going to get a replay of an overtake, Omi? Yes, we are. And that is... Who's
So
that?
that's Van Hopen getting past, and then Noah Leon back down the inside.
We're
Wow,
seeing more. We're
really
seeing more overtakes than yesterday. This is great stuff.
It is great, but I don't think we can comment because we didn't see much replays either of overtakes yesterday. But this would take Mini to the front of the championship, so this would be very great for him. This result, if it stands right as it stands right now.
Yes, and there'll be Luke Browning in second. Fornaroli will drop down to third, and Beganovic will drop down to fourth place. I need to take a sip of my drink because I'm going to need it today.
Absolutely. Tommy Smith looking to try and make an overtake as well on Stuka. Noah Leon also pushing on quite a bit. And he's going to try and get past Travanitz, but has to be careful because if he tries a half move that doesn't work, then he could be overtaken by Lawrence Van Hoopen, and that will cost him a point as well. So it's risk versus reward stuff on the streets of Monte Carlo, because if you do try and make a move and it doesn't work, then it could lead to your front wing being broken, as once again Lawrence Van Hoopen trialing different racing lines, and the Rascas, it seems like drivers running wide slightly is opening the door for some drivers to
Yellow
slip
flag.
through on the
Oh, it's
inside. Yellow
green
flags are
again.
out. Green.
Then it's green again.
So what happened there then? Oh, that's going to be
Oh, look
interesting.
up,
Maybe a
look
car
up.
just over the
Maybe or
line.
someone just going off a very small run off area and then coming back, doing a free. No, they can't do a 360 like we saw in quali yesterday. I don't like the final results from quali yesterday because of a penalty. But we will talk about that in the pre-show. You know who I'm talking. You know which team I'm talking about, right? I'm not gonna say it just in case people haven't caught up yet.
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but unfortunately, stuff like that is a slam dunk.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. To be honest, it is. But it's annoying that it has to be the team that's made quite good progress this season.
Yeah. We'll talk more about that in the pre-show, so make sure you join us for that.
1 o'clock.
Yes. Oh,
debris.
Right. There we go.
I think, is it debris or is it hard to tell with all the shadows?
Right, so is that why we had the yellow flag momentarily?
Yes.
It is debris, yes.
But then I don't know why we don't have the yellows right now then. Okay, interesting. I'm not going to question DFIU. Just for your reference.
No, only question them all you want. We love your ranting. As I think it's Dunn who is probably caused that. Oh, yeah. Just fallen off. And that was why the yellow flag was there momentarily.
All right. Okay then. So hopefully that will be picked up. All of these drivers will be hoping, or some will be hoping. Oh, there we go. Yellow flags are back. Finally. So I think someone's just going to quickly pick that up. There we go. Green flags are back out. But what the drivers will be hoping is that we do get a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car, to be honest, can be more beneficial for some drivers than a safety car around this circuit. Because virtual safety car, remember, you're reacting as soon as it goes green. And we've seen, of course, a race win decided on the last lap at Imola in the sprint race. So that's your best chance that you have, that you can just react quicker than your rival. And if you're close, you can bunch up with the delta. If someone's going slowly, then you can just quickly overtake. So that's your best chance. Virtual safety cars at this circuit could be way better than a full course yellow.
I agree. I definitely agree. And you'll pretty much get a free pit stop because we do know that track position is key. We saw that in F2 yesterday, where even though there were some people on the softer tyre compared to everybody else, there was a lot of people that just couldn't overtake the people that were on the harder tyres. So it does depend on track position here, as no further action for Callum and Tommy for quarterly collision at turn 6. The Assurers found to be hard but fair racing, which is fair enough. And we did see it, so actually we might have saw on a replay, actually. It was just a tap, wasn't it, Omi? So I could see why it was no further action.
Yep, absolutely, indeed, right now. So currently still Noah Leon very close to the back, and if they all bunch up, then it could be someone possibly late on the brakes and trying to make a move right now, but they're all just stuck behind. They're all just waiting for some sort of opportunity. And then we go down to the hairpin, different racing lines once again being trialed to try and get a good exit and try and make the move into the tunnel down to the Nouvelle chicane. But right now, they're all just in a bit of a waiting phase. Mansell 7/10 behind. That's how the race lead is going. They've got 3.2 back to Luke Browning as well. And oh, that's going to be Joseph Loke running off the road. And Mary Boy is now going to be there to try capitalize.
Yeah, just like that, Omi. You were talking about it a lap ago, and this happened. So people can read your mind, Omi, as Boyer is around about 0.3 per second. I think Joseph Loke was very lucky that he didn't lose a place from that.
Yeah, but the only thing is, I wonder if the stewards will look at that because we didn't get to fully see it. If he was defending and ran off the road and locked up, then that could be an issue with the stewards. So we'll have to see about that one. We'll need to see a replay first of all and see whether
Lokes
it was
ran
defending.
off wide, Boyer locked up behind.
So, well, if that's the case, then probably should be okay. But we'll see what the FIA say about that because the FIA can
And
be a
I
bit
see
questionable.
no visible gap. Here's a replay.
Here is a replay,
Let's
so we can see it properly. So, yeah, it was Joseph's at one ride. There wasn't that much. I don't think he gained that much of an advantage there, but the stewards may think differently, of course. As Boyer tried to get advantage there as well.
Yeah, the stewards might think a little bit differently off that one. So we'll see what happens there with what the stewards do think about that. Stenchel and Dufek leaving the track and gaining an advantage is now under investigation. So that's what they think. So we're going to see what they think about that one, though, first of all. Probably after the race, as per usual, usual with the F3, F2 stuff.
Yeah, I think we could see it after the race, knowing them. And I do remember there was quite a few penalties in F2 that we saw after. And they decided now, Omi.
Right now.
Stenchel,
okay.
10 seconds.
Yep, they want to add the pain to the drivers right now. So there we go, 10 seconds for leaving the track and gaining an advantage. Of course, they give the easy ones there. Oh, Solov's got past Megatinov. 5 overtakes.
There we go. So Solov is up to 12. And could we see an overtake there, maybe?
Yeah.
It's Boyer's got past Loke.
Now, did Loke let him through there and back out of the throttle? That would be the question if the team told him to. So we'll have to see about
We'll
that
see about
one.
the race. I think he might have because the rules are in the FIA, you not allow communication with the race director. It's the team's judgment on whether you think your driver has gained an advantage by cutting the corner. Oh,
Lawrence Van Hoopen makes the move. That is absolutely phenomenal stuff.
that was incredible. How did they not make contact there? That was probably insane. I'm glad we actually caught that, to be honest. That was insane.
Yeah, so I think, of course, Loke doesn't want a 5-second penalty. If he gets a 5-second penalty, that's fully getting him outside the points. If he gives one position up, he should be okay. So that's maybe why Roden now decided to do that, and that's the correct decision. So they can lose one position, but at least they keep the others, because if not, then he could get a 5-second penalty, and with how close everyone is, that sends them right out of the points. So good thinking there by Roden if they did let Boyer through there.
Loke is struggling because look who's catching. Trammett, and Loke's dropped behind Boyer. And Trammett could look like, was it Trammett or someone else? Looked like someone was going to go for a move there. Trammett Travis is 2 tenths behind Loke, so yeah, Loke is struggling with his tyres, it looks like. That lock-up costed him, I think.
Yeah, race winner from yesterday. Solov was trying to go around the outside of Noah Leon. That's the car that was trying to overtake the number 20. And now Noah Leon also is going to be trying to get past Lawrence Van Hoopen, but they're all so close. And still Luke is having to defend from Travanich, who's going to have his opportunity in a couple of meters' time. Let's see if he can be late on the brakes and go to the inside. Might be a bit too far back, but what about in the background? Solov is still looking for it on Noah Leon. So now this race is getting a bit interesting. Now we're starting to see a bit of overtaking between these drivers.
Yeah, we are. It's suddenly like it's turned up to an 11, Omi. It's just like overtake, overtake, overtake. But hopefully we get to see
Yes.
all of them.
Yes, well, if we continue following this battle, I think we are going to see at least one of them very, very shortly, of course. Solov still very close. Let's see if he can try find a way through into the Nouvelle. Once again, different racing lines being trialed as we go down there to the chicane. All of them, though, pushing each other on and very close to each other, especially when we get to the Raskas and they all get to the, especially when they all get on the brakes. If someone goes to the outside and gets squeezed off a little bit, that could allow someone to slip through on the inside. So you have to look behind and ahead here on the streets of Monte Carlo, especially if you are in a train. And we could be getting some action now as once again Solov tries to go around the outside of Noah Leon, but can't do it.
These drivers have been very, very brave on a Sunday morning drive here in the Principality for Monaco. The number 25, who got his name into the F3 winners book for the first time, is looking like he could score some points if he keeps up this pace. But it's one thing, Omi, for catching the driver. That's another thing in Monaco for passing them. So Solov has got plenty of opportunities. Let's look at the replay.
So are we looking at opening lap? Seems like we are. Charlie Words being hit by Resnicki and being sent into the barriers there as well. That is Resnicki there, just continuing on with a bit of front wing as we, I think, are just taking a look at how the race has been and that contact that we had earlier on in the race. Back to live pictures right now, though.
I believe that is the Rosinski being chased by, if I look at my timings, Ramos.
And he's doing well because he's still got damage from that opening lap contact, I believe.
Does he?
That's what they're trying to show us. Yeah.
That is impressive that he's still going. Unfortunately, he's not going to score any points, though.
Yeah. But just continuing on, getting some experience, I'm guessing. Having a little nice Sunday drive before we take a month's break. And before we go racing at Barcelona. Which
Why
is
have we got a month?
That could get close into Anthony knows because we go to Canada. So it's just under a month. It's on the 23rd. So it's just under a month, but about a month.
3 weeks, I'm guessing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I think F1 has a month. F1 has a week break.
Yeah,
then we go to Canada. Then it's a week break after that. Then it's Spain.
Yeah.
So technically a 1 race break.
Yeah,
that's
one
not
race
bad.
break.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. But of course, about a month's time we'll go racing at Spain. And Spain will be a circuit that F3 and F2 have had a lot of running at. They, of course, did their in-season test around that circuit. So expect a bit of a quiet Friday practice first of all. But the weekend should be good, and we should actually start to see who is actually doing really well, because that'll be a circuit that not many drivers will be able to find an excuse about why they're not doing too well, especially if you haven't raced around those circuits in the past, like drivers like Miata. So if you haven't, then you can't really find an excuse this time around for a circuit like Spain.
Sorry, I'm multitasking at the moment because I'm telling Joe where to go for Formula E later. Yeah, which was meant to start now, but I don't see Josh in the Discord. Hopefully he's not. He hasn't missed his alarm. Is he online? It's hard to tell. But anyway, we've got some action. They can sort out the Formula E stuff. We can concentrate on what's going on here as they head through Casino. My Discord had a bit of a mare there for a minute because Discord froze over me, but it's all good now. I'm turning into a Josh, aren't I? But
Yeah,
yeah.
luckily, Josh, I think, would have people on backup to wake him up as well. So he should be all okay and all good. One driver who is all okay and all good is Gabriele Midi,
The
1.6
gap.
seconds at the front of the field. So he's having a good Sunday morning drive, and he'll be hoping to drive to victory. Just has a few more laps to navigate. Of course, this win would get him to the front of the championship, so it would be a great win. Would be a great win for the Alpine junior, of course, who is also trying to get a promotion to F2 for next season. So let's see how he'll be able to do in the next couple of rounds. But this would be a great way to leave the streets of Monte Carlo. Monica's been good to him for the last 2
Did
years.
he
if
did he
he's
graze
able
the
to win this.
wall? Or is he just showing his tyres? I think he's just showing how his tyres are
Yeah.
grained.
Yep, absolutely. So
We thought he had
Just-
an issue though. Bloody hell.
this is where it's really close though. Of course, Sophia Flash. We also have Tisana pull into Pruvazak, who loves the barriers. And the barriers love him, it seems like, so far this year. Crashing just as much as Nisani's done.
Oh
Of
God!
course, anyway.
Don't you dare talk about Roy Nasani, Omi. I hate that man. Absolutely hate that man.
Right. Anyway, still the battle's continuing between Leon, Solov, Van Hoopen. Yellow flag.
Oh, God! Safety
My
car.
word.
It's got to be a safety car.
Right.
Three cars.
So that's Mega Tunif. You also have
Number 5,
Solov
Solov. Solov's
And
just
then-
about to get going.
and Leon.
Leon. So that I did say there would be a crash near Mirabeau. Was that right? But I said the wrong lap.
Yes.
I
Way
said
off,
lap. I
Jess.
said lap. I said lap. What? I said lap 2.
Okay, we add a 0 to it. You're correct.
Okay. Yeah, I win.
Oh,
Kind
no.
of.
Track blocked.
Wait, I
This-
think it's more than a safety car. I think it's a
This
red
could be a red flag.
flag.
This-
No.
Well,
Josh
going off the
B.
F2, this will need to be a
Josh
red flag.
B is gonna kill me because every time he leaves us
Okay, well,
in charge. Oh right, so it's
Oh,
just
okay.
it's just Megatunif that's stalled. Yeah, I think could they
Fine.
get rid of the car with a safety car? I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
can get rid of that.
Yeah, if more than one car stalled, it would have been a red flag. But I think they would have get away with a safety car. But what a
Yeah.
shame.
There's a crane directly on the outside of that corner.
All
Yeah,
right,
so they'll
okay.
be
So,
okay with
so
that one.
there will be a safety car. Phew, Josh B's not gonna kill me.
So yeah, so Megatunif went in with to try avoid this incident. So it was Solo and Leon who collide, and then Megatunif comes in and just locks up to try avoid it, but then ends up getting stuck in it himself. But this is where it would have been a red flag if they all just got stuck. But luckily they're all able to continue going. Other than Megatunif, of course.
How did they not stall the car from there? That's incredible. That just shows how better they are in terms of car control. So
Indeed.
let's run through your order then, because we haven't run through the order in a while, so we will go through it. So we've got Gabriele Mini in P1 at the moment, Christian Mansell, P2, Luke Browning, P3, Lindblad, P4, Forneroni, P5. That hasn't changed. Then we've got Beganovic in 6th, Boyer in 7th, Loke in 8th, Travitt in 9th, Van Open in 10th. Then we've got Gerther, Zucker, Tommy Smith, Callum, Brzezinski, Ramos, Montoya, Esserson, Dunn, Omi.
Tisana for Lindsay Pruvazak.
Thank you. Flourish, Sphere Flash, Dufek, Keane Shields, James Headley, and then so Solod was able to get going, so was Stenchorn and Leon. Bedrin's still going as well, but Megatunif did not. So Megatunif is out of the race.
It's been a weekend to forget for Megatunif. Crash in practice. Then, of course, had issues yesterday. Saw him drop out of the points, drop him out of contention, and then just avoiding an incident, but then going straight into the barrier while doing so. So It's been a weekend to forget for Sami Megatuniv from the highs, of course, of winning the feature race at Imola brilliantly last week. So Sullivan Leon is now under investigation, so we'll see what happens with that one, of course. But now, if Mini has absolutely done his tyres, then Mansell could possibly try and put on a bit of an attack, try force Mini into a bit of mistakes. So this race still is going to be exciting all the way till the end. And let's see what does this race have for us then, all the way till the finish. The safety car should hopefully be in if we've
Yes.
cleared it.
Safety car should be in at the end of this lap.
Oh, and
So
that
he's
was
a-
the pile-up.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, it was Sullivan Leon who collide. Megatuniv taking avoiding action. So Sullivan to Leon.
The marshals
And
were
then
quick to
Megatuniv
get the yellow flags out,
Yeah.
by the way.
They
Very
were.
quick.
Very quick.
I think I wondered if they were preempting it and it was going to happen, so they were just like, wave your flag.
Well, when they saw that they were close to an overtake, they would have been like, "Oh, this could result in a crash." Yellow flag off of it, and then oh yeah, they're fine.
yeah, that's
There we
what
go.
safety car is ending. So we've got how many laps? 3. So penalty for Nicholas Solov. That was quick for 10 seconds. For causing a collision, I believe. Yes, it was.
Well, here we go then. This is now the restart. Mini Mansell and Browning the top 3.
Josh B is awake. He's awake. Good news for Formula E. If you're wondering where Formula E is at the moment, he is getting set up. So the stream will be live shortly on JB Motorsports 1 and Twitch, which is on this channel. And I can't. My Discord pictures are frozen, so I'm gonna let you take over, Omi.
So have mine. Okay, there we go. Now they're back. As they make their way through Sandoval. 5 laps to go.
5 laps. So it wasn't just me then. I was a bit worried it was going to be my internet there. But as they make their way towards up the hill for the 23rd time of asking, that's all so close. It allows other people a chance to have a say in the matter. So we've got Gabriele Mini in first, Christian Mansell in second, who has managed to heat their tyres into a good operating window. Only one way to find out. That could have been another airplane crash, Omi.
Yep, absolutely. Travanitz has got past Loke. Loke trying to make the move as well. And Travanitz has been able to get through. So they're all still battling all throughout the field then. As Mini tries to get a bit of a gap. But an interesting restart there. Van Hoopen is close to move on Joseph Loke. Let's see if we can go around the outside.
Round the outside he goes. Let's see if he can do it. Van Hoopen does get past Loke. Loke's had a terrible restart. He's down to 10th.
Terrible restart indeed. But Joseph Loke fights back and Van Hoopen's into the wall.
Safety car. It's bound to be a safety car.
Oh my god. Yeah, we had that last year, of course, as well.
Yeah,
but we had
safety
safety
car.
cars out.
Yeah.
Safety cars out, but we had it last year as well when there was a car trying to go to the inside. And that was on the opening lap, but when the car on the outside just goes straight into the wall. So it's impossible for both of them to get through without the car on the outside going into the barrier.
To be honest, Omi, I called it. I called that it was going to be a safety car. And, yeah, that was a shame that it happened. But, yeah. So, as I think it could end under safety car. I'm surprised with the amount of debris that there's no red flag, personally. But we'll see if they're able to clear it up without the need of a red flag.
We hope he is out of the car.
Yeah, he is. Yep, he's out of the car. All good news for him.
Always is lovely to see, of course, the driver getting out of the car after a little bit of, or a big impact there for him. After going wheel to wheel with Joseph Loke, who went to the inside. And in Monaco, you can't really be patient sometimes and wait for opportunities because whenever you sense an opportunity, that is your opportunity around the streets of the Monte Carlo. It doesn't come around often around this circuit, especially with the race coming to a close very soon. So he went to the inside and it meant that Lawrence Van Hoopen found the barrier. But of course, a big impact for the F3 car there. And we'll be getting a new F3 car for next year, of course.
New regulations for the F3 will be coming in 2025.
Now, guys,
What?
Yes.
Do you think we'll see the same style wing as F2 have? Or do you think it'll be different?
Probably could go with the same if they want, or they could
Same.
change it.
I think that as well.
I hated it when they were first introduced, but I like it now.
Now it seems normal, basically. Right, this is Joseph Loke, Lawrence Van Hoopen, banging wheels at the Nouvelle, but it's going to go much more further than that as well. It's going to go to Tabac, so this was them banging wheels, and then they continued. So we want to see a bit more further up. Lawrence Van Hoopen cuts the corner, so his exit, he gets out of the throttle, and then I think Joseph Loke just pulls alongside. Lawrence Van Hoopen might even be trying to let him through there, and then Joseph Loke just pulls to the inside, and Lawrence Van Hoopen's going to head into the wall.
Yeah, what a shame. He's not going to score any more points this weekend. So that is very, very gutting for him. And so, yeah, it was Van Hoopen and Loke being battling for 3-9. Oh. So you could probably translate what he said.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're not going to say. So, yeah, it was, in the commentary, it said it was Van Hoopen and Loke been battling for P9. The ART driver got past into the Nouvelle chicane, but Loke stayed on the inside into the back. Unfortunately, Van Hoopen was on the dirty side of the track and went straight to the wall. So that's how he ended his day. So Bert Mylander's going to get a few laps today as well.
Yep, quite a few. Of course, we've got Formula 2, the Super Cup as well, the Porsche Formula 1 Super Cup. Then
And the
Formula
F1.
1.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll see how much safety cars we get in all of that. Will be an exciting day of racing, not just in Monaco.
Mate, that was crazy from Van Hoopen. Oh, I left him room both times, and he's just firing in way too much speed than he can carry.
Yeah, copy, mate.
So he thinks that obviously Loke thought that he left some space. It was hard to tell if he left more space or not, but I think to be honest, he just Van Hoopen just went on the dirty side of the track, and then boom, that was it. So
Yep, absolutely no grip out there, of course, and straight into the barrier. And as I mentioned, we saw the exact same thing last year in the feature race, I believe it was, where we saw it with two cars going side by side into there, and just out wide for the car on the outside, similar to Lawrence Van Hoopen. But now Mini's going to have to deal with another restart. Now, we're on the penultimate lap of the race, so will it be cleared in time for a little one-lap showdown here in Monaco? That's going to be the question.
one lap shootout. Not the first time we've seen it. I hope it doesn't end under yellow.
We don't want it to end under yellow, so if it's clear, let's hope that we do get going.
There's still like there. I don't think it's going to be cleared in that amount of laps, Omi. They still got the barrier to. I'm surprised there wasn't a red flag. It should have been a red flag, but there wasn't.
Yeah, indeed. So we'll see by the time that we get to the Nouvelle. Of course, and we're heading there right now with Mini. And we'll see further down with the cars making their way through. But it seems like that Mini has done the job. But if we do go racing for a one-lap shootout, then he'll have to really get that restart right and make sure that Mansell isn't coming over him at all. Oh, it's ending.
What with this debris? That is going to end in tears. It's going to end in tears. I just...
No, because that's only foam and there's no carbon fibre, it's just foam.
Oh, it's just foam. Okay, good. But was there a barrier that was broken?
It'll fly away everywhere. It'll fly absolutely everywhere when the cars go through.
Okay, good. Because if it was carbon fibre, it would have been a red flag. But anyway, the track is clear. Safety car is in. And Gabriele Mini for the final time as we have one lap to go of this Formula 3 round in Monaco. And here we go then. Mini leads to fill the way in towards turn 1 very comfortably. 0.3 of a second between Mansell and Mini. Will Mansell have anything to say in this final lap? Well, only time will tell. Fornaroli and Lindblad trying to have an answer to Luke Browning as well to get the final spot on the podium, as we're seeing Stenshorn getting past Leon for 24th spot.
Yep, Solov's dropped down a little bit, so I wonder what's happened to Solov.
At
Maybe a little
least
error
3
by him.
places.
Yeah, I wondered the damage has costed him, so he's probably going to retire the car.
Well, we are on the final lap, so it seems like he'll just make his way all the way till the end, of course, there as well. As they all still do battle. Leon has a little look on Stenshorn. The other McLaren Jr., Dunn, past Esterson as well.
So Dunn gets past Esterson. I always pronounce that name wrong. It's so annoying. When I pronounce names wrong, it's frustrating. But looks like no challenge is going to be put on Gabriele Mini this weekend in the feature race. He got pole last year as well. And he did well last year in F3 too. So he's going to do the double. But he did get the sprint race win because he was in 11th in that one. But Gabriele Mini wins the feature race in F3 with Mansell taking a well-deserved P2. Well done for him. Luke Browning gets 3rd. Lindblad 4th, Fornaroli in 5th, and Beganovic in 6th. So, there was quite a few more overtakes than last time out, Omi. But no
Yep,
red flags.
No red flags, pretty chaotic still, of course, as well. Anyone with a penalty like Vishnicki does get hurt massively by it due to the safety car, so he drops all the way till 25th, of course. But Gabriele Mini, great stuff by him. Was under a lot of pressure at the start, but then it was flawless all the way from there. So great stuff by Gabriele Mini. Had it under control, and once again, winner in Monte Carlo. So Mini is going to be really happy with that. Let's hear from him.
Great drive, mate. Great drive. P1, P1. We are in the position we belong. Good job, mate. Good job. Winner in Monaco. Yes.
Yes, mate. We won in Monaco.
Mini won in Monaco. Yep, he was happy with that. I think one person who'll also be happy was Mansell, because I don't think he had any challenge to Mini there. So I think it'll be interesting to hear his radio later on. So, and
He was absolutely elated after quali. Let's hear from him.
Well done, mate. Well done. Come on. Podium in Monaco. How about that? Back on it. Well done. We didn't make it too easy for him, but he didn't make a mistake, so fair enough.
did I tell you that you'll be happy?
Well, I think it was pretty much predicted after qualifying with how much he was absolutely elated with that. To say the season he's had, so he was absolutely amazing. It was an amazing result in qualifying, and he was with joy after that result. Couldn't be a happier man. One of the most happier people after that qualifying session. So he's incredibly happy with that result, of course, as he should be. Christian Mansell finishing in 2nd. Browning also getting some more solid points, but it's Mini who now takes over the championship lead, of course, as well, going into Spain.
Yes, Spain as well will be next time out in just under 3 weeks' time, as the ceremonies will be done quite differently at Monaco. It'll be the trophies first, and then it will be the national anthem, which I didn't know about. But they did show it in F2. They show it like about 20 minutes after, but like highlights, which was annoying. But that's because they had to do a quick off for the Formula 1 build-up. So
Yeah, and also how Sky said, unfortunately, due to the red flag, we aren't able to show you the podium highlights. So when the hell do you ever show it without the red flag?
That is interesting. But Mini celebrates out of the car. The Alpine Junior celebrates with his team. And there's a track where you always want to win at. First, it's your home track. Second is Monaco. And I could definitely agree with that. I think everybody would want to win in Monaco. And we did say that if you had a good qualifying, expect a good race. Will we see the same with Richard for sure in around about an hour's time? Just under?
if he gets the strategy nailed on, then could be more to contend with than this F3 race. Though,
Oh,
of
yeah,
course,
because
for
of
them
pit
with the
stops.
strategy.
Yeah, because of pit
Yep.
stops, yeah.
Indeed, so it'll be exciting to see whether Richard Rashaw can do it and take a race victory this season and win the feature. And what a moment it will be for his career and probably what will be his final F2 season, of course.
Yeah, it will be his final F2 season, I believe, as well.
Yeah, because this is his 4th season. Don't see him going to a 5th.
But I swear, like, there's many people that have done more than 4 seasons, though, me.
Yes, but I don't see him going to a 5th, though.
Did Roy
Agreed, yeah.
Nissani do, like, loads or something?
Yes, Boschong did loads, and Desani did loads. There's no limit, but he's maximizing his experience, is Richard Rashaw. This will probably be his last, and he'll just go try something else because he's been in here since 2021.
Formula E?
Possibly. Possibly.
Could be Formula E. As...
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think they're
possibly
being
somewhere else,
weighed. They're
but-
being weighed, okay.
Yeah. We're just currently waiting for the podium stuff. Browning giving a little wave. Part of the Williams Academy, of course. Being congratulated by Prema. And then Mini running over as well. And he's, of course, supported by the Alpine outfit.
I think most of the drivers are supported by them as well. But let's run through your results. Gabriele Mini wins in Monaco. Christian Mansell in second. Luke Browning in third. Arvid Lindblad in fourth. Leonardo Fornaroli in fifth. Dino Beganovic in sixth. Murray Boyer in seventh. Tim Trummett in eighth. Joseph Loke in ninth. And Ollie Gerfer round up your top 10. Nobody gets the point for the fastest lap because not the one who got it was outside the top 10. Then we have got Kasper Sutka in 11th, Tommy Smith in 12th place, Callum Vidin in 13th, Santiago Ramos in 14th, Sebastian Montoya in 15th, Alexander Dunn in 16th, Matt Esserson in 17th, Zampol in 18th. I'm not saying the last name, sorry. Sophia Flurge in 19th and Joseph Dufek in 20th. Then we got Kean Shields in 27th, James Headley in 22nd, Noel Leon in 23rd, Nikita Bedrin in 24th, Rosinski in 25th, Stenshawn in 26th, Nicholas Sorlob in 27th, and your retirements are Van Open, Megatunith, and Charlie Vert. So that was your final results for Monaco. And like Omi said, we won't be racing the Formula 3 cars until we head to Spain. So we've got one race break before we head back to Europe for the other feeder series as they all make their way on to the podium. So we've got Luke Browning in third place as he makes his way. Then Christian Mansell, look at that. He's very, very delighted with that as well. Some big championship points for him. And then Gabriele Mini, full 25 points for the Monaco King of F3, I have to say. Well, no one else is going to be the Monaco King in F3 because no one else has won. So, they'll get their trophies in just a moment. And then we've got the team, Prema team, going up there. I think it's Prema, isn't it? But that's looking good for them in the constructors because they're leading anyway.
So we'll have the trophies first of all. And then we will have the Italian national anthem.
Yep, so we've got Mini getting his trophy. Then we're going to have... Oh, no, we're not getting the team's trophy next. Okay, so then we've got Christian Mansell getting his trophy. I have to say the trophies do look very nice.
They do.
And then we got Luke Browning that gets his. Then we're going to get the teams. Yeah, we are going to get the teams. I think they're celebrating more than the drivers, to be honest. And they'll put the trophies down. And we will hear the national anthem for Gabriele Mini. And if you thought you me while I was laughing, me and Josh T were having fun on the Ninja Call conducting the virtual band there. That was quite fun, actually. And there'll be a team picture on the podium with, I don't know who, is that the team? I don't even know if it's the team principal, but we're about to get the champagne. Who is it, Omi? Do you know?
I don't know who it is specifically, but it's not the team principal because that's where Renee was in.
It is champagne time in Monaco. I don't usually like to do it the way Josh does because I need my voice for F2. Monaco had delivered for Formula 3. The sprint race was a bit chaotic. The feature race provided much more excitement. A bit of chaos, but no red flag, which was great to see. We will be back in 3 weeks' time for Spain, but let's get our thoughts from all three of us in the box. We'll start with our person in the pits, Josh T. What are your thoughts on this F3 race?
It's been a good race and a couple of safety cars. No red flags, so you break that curse, Jess. For now.
Yes.
But we are just around 6 minutes away from the start of the E3 in Shanghai. The redirect is set up, so hopefully we will see everyone there.
Perfect. Thank you. Omi, what are your thoughts?
Good race. Cannot wait to go racing in Spain.
Yes, exactly. So as Josh Chi was saying, we have got the FIA Formula E World Championship second E-Prix at Shanghai on right now as they're about to start their race with Joshua Birch on lead comp. Make sure you join us there. But the next action at Monaco will be the FIA Formula 2 at around about 9:35, 9:40. So make sure you stay tuned in then. So for myself, and I can't see what's on the dashboard for myself, for Naomi and Josh T in the pits. See you soon. Bye-bye.